Hi everyone, this is Sheila with Flawless Radiance. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. I wanted to give you a little tutorial on a rose gold autumn look that I have sporting today. And the first thing that I get into whenever I put on eyeshadow is I use my TrūAura Eyeshadow Primer. It's a little creamy compact that I put on with my finger pad. You could also use maybe a concealer brush. And then I kind of played around with 3 different palettes from TrūAura for my eyeshadows. So first I went in with, this is called Earth and Sky. And I took one of my TrūAura brushes. This is a beautiful detail blending brush. And I grabbed this dark brown here. It's kind of shimmery. And I just went in and did, let me see if I can do this right in through here, like a little bit in the crease, a little outer corner, and I blended it in. Okay, so I just built that on. Then the next thing I went in and did was put a little bit of a highlighter underneath my brow and in my inner corner. And I grabbed my TrūAura brush from the brush set. And this is a TrūAura set called Painted Desert. And I grabbed this beautiful shimmery highlight. Let me see if I can get that a little bit closer. I love this one. So I did that basically here underneath my brow and into the inner corner. All right, then I wanted to add a little bit of pop of rose gold. So I have my beautiful bouquet blush, and I have this lighter shade up here. And what I did was I took that same brush and I squirted it with, I sprayed some facial balancing mist on it just to hydrate the brush a little bit. And I kind of pressed it in really hard to get a lot of pigment on it. Tapped it off, and then what I would do is just go in the center here with this, and it was super bright pink, super matte, and that is totally fine. That's what you want. You want to build this up. The next thing I did was I took this beautiful contour brush from TrūAura, and I grabbed into this Painted Desert palette from TrūAura. This is also the one where I did the highlighter. So we did this on underneath the brow and in the inner corner. And then I grabbed this beautiful soft brown here. And I grabbed that with my beautiful contour brush, and I just went all the way across my crease. And so I was blending that dark color from Earth and Sky into that highlight with from the Painted Desert. Okay. Then I went back to my color brush here from TrūAura, and then I grabbed again the highlighter from Painted Desert, and then I swept it across that matte pink, and that achieved that rose gold look. So it's, again, you've got that bright pink popping through that champagne shimmer to give you that rose gold look. So I love that. As far as eyeliner went, I grabbed my TrūAura angled eyeliner brush. You can see how skinny it is. And I went into that Earth and Sky, and I wet down, I sprayed this with my facial balancing mist also from TrūAura, and I grabbed that brown that's in there. You can see that all those pigments are super shimmery. Beautiful fall look. But I was going for rose gold, so I didn't do the green today. So I grabbed that dark brown, and I just did a beautiful eyeline across and underneath. And then I popped in the highlight from Painted Desert. This one here. I popped that in my inner corner here. I hope you can all see that. So that was my eye shadow. So then I switched gears to face. So TrūAura has brand new concealers. Perfect Cream Concealer. This one is light. This is something I would use underneath my eyes. And this one's medium. This is something that maybe I would use if I had a dark spot or anything that I wanted to cover up on my cheek, jawline, that kind of area. So then I would take my my powder brush from TrūAura, and I selected the Perfect Powder Foundation in Nude. I still have a little bit of color left over from summer, so this nude is sort of my summer color, and in the winter I switch over to beige. So I would just load this up, tap it off, and then just start dusting it on, building the coverage as you want. You can also use a dry cosmetic sponge, like a little wedge, to apply this. It's a fantastic, fast foundation to apply. So if you're a busy mom or someone who just needs to get on a Zoom call, this is such an easy way to put on your foundation in like no time, and it feels like you're wearing nothing. So I love, love, love this foundation. The next thing that I did was I worked on my cheeks. I did a little contouring. So we have the highlighting bronzer quad from TrūAura. And what I do is I mix these two bottom colors here. They're both matte. And you can take your angled blush brush from TrūAura and you would just blend those two together, tap it off, and then kind of like build in. See where that little smile is underneath that little cheek area you want to pop out? That's where I would pop out from underneath my cheek to give me that pop, especially when you're doing those conference calls, gives you that pop. So I start with this, just blend in a little bit, just in a straight line or a curved line, wherever you love that little pop dimension to go. And then, because I wanted to stay with the rose gold theme, I did two different blushes. So I took, again, this blush brush that's angled from TrūAura, and I have this beautiful compact called Coral. And can you see it? Yes. So this compact, what I did is took the angled blush brush, put the highlighter on the top of the brush as I'm trying to get it in the picture frame, just kind of swirl in there and then just swirl it over your cheek. And I did it light-handed because I wanted to come in with the bouquet again. Now remember, I stuck this lighter color here right in the center of my eyelid right there. So let's pop it over. So the lighter color on top, there's your angle, and you can see how the light colors here and the darker colors here from the coral. I did that same thing again, and then I just dusted this beautiful bouquet on top of that coral to give me that rosy gold color. So that was my cheek area, and those two blushes kind of have a beautiful little highlights on top of there already. Those lighter colors are a little bit shimmery, have a little bit of sheen to them. If you want more sheen, you can always go back to the bronzer highlighting quad and grab this one. Here is the highlighter. This has a shimmer to it. The other three are matte. Grab that onto the eyeshadow brush and just dust it right here on the top of the cheekbone, and you can blend it in with either a brush or a cosmetic sponge. So I love the bronzer quad for that little highlighting, little strobing action. And then after the cheeks, I go back to my eyes and I do the brows. And my brows, let me show you what I use. It's from Cara. This is their Pro Brow Palette. Okay, there's a little bit of cover on there, so that's why there's picking up some of the light reflection. So these are all their matte eyeshadows that Cara has that are great to use for brows. Now obviously I don't use the lightest ones, I don't use the darkest ones, I only actually use one. But for those of you who are loving matte eyeshadows, loving all of the neutrals, this is your eyeshadow palette that you would absolutely love from Cara. So what's in here is a wax, and I grab that with my my eyeliner brush from Cara, an angled one, and I just put the wax on with the side of my brush and brush the wax on, and then I go back into one of the matte shades from Cara's called Malta. And that is my favorite for me. And then I will again use the same brush, don't take off the wax, and dip it into the Malta and then put that shadow on over my brows. And then I will take a mascara wand, an empty one, a clean one, and rake that through my brows to make sure that you don't see either too much darkness, unevenness, lines. you want to make it look like it's natural brow. So again, the brow wax comes in a compact like this, and any color of shadow that you choose from TrūAura also comes in a compact like this. It doesn't have to come in that large set. All right, so that was my brows. And then mascara, today I used the TrūAura Lash Enhancing Mascara. And when we do this, this is a beautiful mascara. It is water resistant. It has a beautiful hinged wand. You can like turn this any way you want, okay? And then all I do is I wiggle it left to right when I'm going from my root to the end of my lashes. And the same thing with the top. Just kind of wiggle it. Sometimes I'm a little bit uncoordinated, and I just sit there and I just shake my head as I take it from the root to the end of the lash. So you just got to find what works for you. So that is the mascara. And then lips today, again, I blended 2 colors together. The first one I did was this beautiful brick red. It's called Sable. I love this shade. It's a great fall shade. Goes with the eyeshadow trios that you saw earlier in the video. And I put this on just normal and then blotted it nicely. And then I went over it with my petal. So here is the pink. This has a little shimmer to it, so you can see the shine on there. So the first one is more creamy. This one has a little shimmer to it. So it gives you that rose gold effect. I love, love, love. So this is my rose gold look for the fall. And I hope you like it. And if you have any questions on what to use, just let me know. Send me a message. Thanks so much.